What's going on, everybody? We are headed to the woods. We got about 4 hours left of daylight, 4.5, maybe 5. But we're headed to a place where me and Gary scouted. We found it on Onyx. We're headed there now. We're gonna try to shoot for a doe. Maybe us both double up and get us both a doe. But I got Gomer 1 and Gomer number 2. We're gonna try to get. We're gonna try it. It's cool, 68 degrees, but the sun is hot. It's hot in the sun, so it's not like it's a breezy 68 or a cool 68. It's kind of a warm 68, but we're headed in. I got about a 30-minute drive, then we're going to be there. So, wish me luck. I'll turn y'all back on when we get to Gary. All right, then. All right, everybody. We've met up with Gary and his new rig that I still ain't showed y'all yet. But we're heading on back in the woods. This is what we're having to deal with. Trust me, we ain't walking this. We done walked this once before. It's 10 miles. 10 miles in, it's 10 miles all the way around. So, we ain't walking no more. But when we get stopped and get towards where we're going to be hunting, I'll turn y'all back on and discuss what we're going to be doing and why we're hunting what we're hunting. But, all right, then I'll turn y'all back on here in just a minute. What's going on, everybody? We're in the woods. We're set up. If they do come in one spot, I'll have about a 20-yard shot. If they come in another spot, we'll be okay. So, basically I'm hunting over a good water source, mainly the only water source they have. It's surrounded by pines. We got somebody coming in right now, so hopefully we'll see something come in, and if we do, we'll try to lay smack down on it. I'm going for a doe, really, so it really don't matter what comes in, but it's getting about that time, so I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to turn you all around and get ready for something to come in. This is what I'm looking at right there. Basically, I'm hunting the ground, so I'll see y'all when something comes out. The joys of public land, that's for sure. But maybe that'll work in our favor. But, oh well, if they ain't enough, I got them two hoodlums right there to contend with, to keep them quiet. Maybe something will walk in. We're getting into about prime time. I'm sorry that it might be hard to hear me, but I left my microphone at the house, so bear with me. It's getting to be about prime time, so hopefully we'll have one come out on us and maybe be able to put it down. Sounds like something walking around there. Well, everybody, it's day number 2, and of course, I'm running typical Galahar lateness here, but we are about to load up in the truck now, and we're about to head out to try to go get us a slickhead or any kind of buck, because I ain't killed a buck with my bow yet. So any kind of buck will do for me, but we are going to head out right now to try to go get some deer. Wind's in our favor, blowing south-southwest. So where we were last night is actually pretty good, and I think I'm gonna change it up on them if I don't see nothing in the pond. But I'll let y'all know when we get up there. Whew. Running late, gotta love it. All right, everybody. We're set up and we're ready to rock and roll. We're running late, so we chose a watering hole, watering source to go to first. Might catch them coming to water, might not. We'll just have to wait and find out. We're running a little behind, so that might play a big difference. I got the kids hit better this time. There's Kobie right there, got macii right here. So if they come out right there, it's a 30-yard shot, and I can get closer too. I think right there is 30, that should be 25. So we'll be okay if they come in right here. Yesterday where I was set up as a 45-yard shot, I would have taken a 40, but they'd had to been completely broadside before I did it. So hopefully one comes in right there and we get a shot off at it. So we'll turn y'all back around. This is day number 2. Really, the season opened last weekend. So we're gonna sit back, relax, and see what the heck happens. Be you ready? We're about at 1 hour. All I've seen is a blue heron and heard some turkeys. But other than that, I ain't really seen much of nothing. I think what I'm gonna do is, because that big behind me looks pretty daggone good. It looks excellent, it looks great. I think we're gonna go back this way. Might shoot over here. Wind's kind of blowing towards me. So I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can't find some bedding back over there. The reason why we're set up right here is because right here, all the way down right through there, is just ate off with freaking tracks. So he's hoping to try to get them coming in to the watering source. So I think today's supposed to get up into the 70s about midday. So that might play an advantage for us. So hopefully it does. All right, everybody. We done switched spots. Basically, I came from down backwards of the pond and found a bunch of white oaks and a bunch of stuff. As you can tell, I built the shelter behind us. I got this log to break me up, and I did that. That's there to break everything up. So, once again, I apologize. that if it's hard to hear me talk, I forgot to bring the microphone again today, so just bear with me. We got a white oak there, white oak right there, some more right over in there. Shh. Then we have a couple right back here. So that's good.
Hey, what is this?
Boom. That's what we're after. So maybe the kids will be quiet and we'll have one come through. It's about midday, so Gary's on down back behind me. So maybe we'll have something come on through, and maybe he'll shoot and spook them my way. So we'll see. All right then, I'll turn y'all back on if I see something. All right, everybody. Gary had to go help his parents, so we're on the same tract of TVA land that I squirrel hunted for his son. So we're on one side that I really didn't look at. Kind of went down, turned around, changed my mind, and went back to the other ridge. But we got us a bunch of red oaks. We got a couple white oaks right here. So a couple white oaks behind me. So I feel like I ain't figured out which one's the feed tree, the main source, the main tree here yet. But that's okay. Right over behind me is a food plot just right out that way, or is clear cut one. So they're either coming this way, that way, or over there where it was been clear cutted before, coming this way, up and around. So I think I'm in a good little pinch point for them. I'm not sure. As you can tell, it still kind of like bottlenecks out. Kind of comes to like a saddle right here. So maybe I'll have them in a pinch point coming this way to try to get to maybe, I think there's a food plot over there, I think. If there is, I think I'm good. Catch them coming this way into the food plot, because it looks like all the bedding's over there. So they gotta come this way. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll find out. I'm wanting to say I should have went over there. I think I should have set up closer to the bedding, but it's okay. And if that ain't a food plot, but it looks like it on the app. But if it ain't, that's bedding coming this way. So either way, I'm in between two beddings if that's the case. So all right, well, I'll turn y'all on if I see any deer. Well, that's gonna wrap up this weekend. Got a little boy that's gotta go poo-poo. And the same little boy jumped up and spooked that deer off. Yes, I was aggravated, but I quickly realized he was just excited, as excited about it as I was. So I did not get on to him, but 35, perfect broadside. And since I went heavier arrows, boy, my arrows seem to be fun, more like darts. And I'm way more accurate with the heavy arrow than I am with the lighter setup. With 100 grain, I'm pushing 562, and with 125 grain broadhead, I'm pushing 582. So I'm pushing some grainage. I ain't where I want to be. I got 1,000 grain arrow. I made 1,000 grain arrow. So be on the outlooks for it. I got to disassemble a couple arrows to get you at arrow, but I plan on doing 1,000 grain arrow on a deer at safe within 15 to 20 yards, 25 of them at the max. But we're walking out now. Look at a crybaby right there, and got one that's got a poop. So we're headed out now. I think she thinks we're lost, but I'll see y'all on the next one.